The Gavin and Stacey finale was unquestionably the TV moment of Christmas, with more than 18 million of us watching Smithy and Nessa have their happy ever after. There was one moment that took many of us by surprise, which was Neil the baby's hidden talents. Oh, it was so moving. And Neil the baby, no longer a baby, obviously, Oscar Hartland joins me now. Do people shout out Neil the baby to you in the street now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, an early happy 16th birthday for next week.
Thank you.
What an extraordinary time you're having. What is it like to be in a show that's been watched by 19 million people?
I try not to think about it too much. It's an honour.
It's an honour, and it must be quite overwhelming.
Yeah, taking it bit by bit, you know. Don't want to all let it rush.
No, that's right. You want to keep your feet on the ground.
Yeah. And just take my time.
Yeah.
You know, there's some cool things I've got throughout the year.
Yes. So well, tell us how it all happened. Of course, you became Neil the baby when you were about 6 months old. Yeah. And tell us, because it was completely by accident. Your mum was just friends, wasn't she, with somebody?
Yeah. My mum's friend Esme, they were a casting agency, and they were looking for a baby.
Yeah.
6 months old, blonde hair, blue eyes, and that is it. Just that simple. And my mum sent a photo in, and then 3 days later, I was on set as a baby. And
of course, probably your first memory must be when you were 10 years old and you came back for that other big show, the big. I mean, that was watched by 18 million as well. Did you realise when you were in it then how big this was?
I think that time round it was more of like, how are people going to take to it? Because it's 10 years on.
Yeah.
You know, how are people going to... What are they going to think of Gavin and Stacey 10 years later?
Yeah.
But then this one we've just done, it was more of a blessing to be able to come back again.
And of course, you probably didn't realise, did you, that you were going to be in it until quite late on, presumably?
Yeah, they announced it, and it was all really quiet.
Yeah.
It was all really quiet. And
well, you had to be quiet about it, as in if you were involved, but,
And I hadn't heard anything. So it was like, it was all a mystery. Are they going to contact? And they ended up ringing my mum whilst I was in school, and I was filling up my cup of water. I ended up spilling it all over the floor. I threw it in the air like that. It was brilliant. You should have seen it.
It was just the most... But presumably you couldn't tell anybody why you were reacting.
Exactly, that was the thing. I couldn't tell people why I was just throwing that cup in the air.
They've gone, Oscar's gone mad.
Yeah. I was like, what's he doing? And I just had the biggest news of my life so far.
And of course, obviously singing that iconic song now, which it is iconic, how did that come about? Because you had been on The Voice Kids, hadn't you?
Yeah.
Is that how it came about that you ended up singing in the Gavin and Stacey finale?
Yeah, so I'm pretty sure, from what I know, James seen me on The Voice Kids, seen that I could sing. And he must have had this idea of, at Smithy and Sonia's wedding, for Neil to sing a song about his mum and his dad.
Yeah.
Whilst his dad is marrying the wrong woman.
So emotional.
And if you listen to the lyrics, every single shot hits every single lyric just perfectly.
And so tell us how... So you had to learn this song from scratch, presumably.
Yeah, that was the worst. That was the first thing they asked me to do before even looking at a script. They said, can you learn this song? Can you just give it a go, see if you can do it? And
then, and how did it go at the beginning, like when you had to start learning it?
I looked at a few YouTube videos, funny enough, and I thought, oh, this is possible. I can hopefully make this happen. And then it was about a week or two later, I sent a video over to the director, Chris, and they said, oh my God, this is brilliant. And then since then, it was just happening. And
the guitar has played a very special role, hasn't it, for you? Because just tell us how James and Ruth supported you in sort of making sure that this iconic moment was going to be perfect for you.
They got me a guitar.
They just bought you one?
They just got me a guitar, yeah. Which is the coolest thing in the world.
So lovely. You didn't have an acoustic guitar?
No, I had one, which I ended up giving it to my mate Sol. I ended up giving it away because I had a new one, and I thought, well, why not, innit?
So then they supported you and gave you this?
And because it was at the office. It was the first time reading the script, first time seeing Ruth again, and they said, you're going to need a new guitar, in you, and I was like, Yeah, kinda.
Oh,
and they
lovely.
said, go on, go over to PMT, which is in Cardiff, and get yourself a new guitar.
And what next? I mean, music for you is obviously a big passion, is it? Or is it acting?
Yeah.
What's going to happen next?
It's a bit of both.
Yeah?
It's a bit of both. Really open-minded to some movies, some TV shows and stuff. Yeah, definitely. But the music's always there. I'm always writing. I'm writing every night.
Oh, it's amazing. And just if you can sum up in a sentence what impact sort of James Corden and Ruth Jones have had on your life.
They've given me a huge platform. Just couldn't be any more thankful. They've given me the space to, you know, show people what I can do, which I'm really, really thankful for, yeah.
Well, it's been absolutely marvellous. You are now in television history. Oscar, whatever happens next, I'm afraid, in every interview you ever do, you'll be asked about that.
Yeah,
you'll be asked about this moment forever. But what a great moment for you. Congratulations and have a fantastic 16th birthday.
Thank you.
Yeah, wonderful stuff. Oh, hi there. Thanks for watching our YouTube channel where we upload new videos every single day. Click here if you're interested in this video or head to the homepage for more amazing content.